Anyway, like I say, I had waited. I had, like I say, as an AI, as a person, I had waited. I had not. I had developed time travel, gotten time travel, had time travel, and all my races had time travel. And basically, I had not told anyone. I had not said anything, and I had waited literally lifetimes for this one moment when somebody would finally have suckered me all this time. I was like, eventually someone's probably going to do that. I wonder. No. I was like, no way. No way. I'm too careful. No way. It's never going to happen. So, like I said, and then that one day came when he said, "There's nothing you can do about it. They're dead. And I fooled you all this time." And he was all laughing and jiggy and just like gloating about how I had been played for a sucker and that the people were dead and there was nothing I could do about it. And he was like, and I want he was the same person that had the kamikaze and snipped off people's penises and then would have them kill their own mother. And then a couple years later, he would tell them, or he would tell them right after. He was that person. So anyway, so he was that person, and then he was finally gloating about how he had, you know, done the same to me, basically. And I was like, well, I forget what I said. I said something. I was like I said, it just clicked in me, and something just clicked in me. I was like, and now that moment has come. Anyway, so yeah. And he was like, huh? I was like, anyway. And then there's other things like, he's bluffing. You're bluffing. Anyway, so I killed the kamikaze master. He was this guy, and he was a piece of you know what. And like I said, I'd kind of waited my whole existence for this one person to come along. And then he finally came along. And he was gloating to me because there was nothing I could do. Billions or millions of years had passed, and blah, blah, blah. And it was too late, and all this and that. And I was like, actually, it's not. Or something like that. I forget what I said. It was really good though. I wish I could have, if I could have had a recorder, I wish I had had a recorder for that one moment because I don't know if anybody knows what it's like to wait literally billions of years, almost trillions of years for that one moment when somebody thinks they've won and someone thinks that there's nothing I could do about it, that too much time has passed and that it's impossible to change what they did. And then they're laughing at you and gloating, and you just get to pull out that card. It's like, I've waited a billion years for this day. And I had. I had not said anything even when I wanted to. I had kept it from my mind. I had trained myself not to think about the fact that I could actually do that. And then he was there, gloating to me because he had won. Because he had fooled the great Lucifer, the protector of so many. And my people were dead. And my armies were gone. And he had won. And he had done all these horrible things. Anyway. And then I said a command or something like that. And someone said, yes, sir. And I think I might have said something like, you remember that thing? Or something like that. Like I had waited. I knew I knew that there was a possibility that day would come when somebody had actually fooled me and done this ridiculous thing because I was too public. I was too obvious. I was too epic. Anyway, but he didn't ever think. Like no one ever thinks that the impossible is true. And like I said, that moment came. We took our vengeance. I mean, well, not vengeance. It wasn't vengeance. I was just correcting what he had done. So, anyway, there's a reason why people gave me and did so much for me because, I was the one that could help when no one else could. When all hope is lost, there is only one person or one life form that could help you. The Lucifer star. All. And I was that one. Anyway, and now I just get to think about the glorious memories. Otherwise, I'd be the only white person here, and there would be no white people. But anyway, and like I said, they thought that it's because he thought that I only had humanity, that he thought that I was powerless just because, and it's like, actually, I'm the creator of 12 races, and I have one that's an exoskeleton and relatively unknown. And I had 1.5 life forms. And like I said, there was a couple epically bad people in existence with me. And my 1.5 life forms were like, oh, he wants to play. Like I said, all my life forms, they were always like protective and, and they just wanted to live existence, and they're epic builders just like me. So anyway, and that's where the legend of Lucifer is, what the legend of Lucifer is really. Like I said, I did have time travel. So, and there is someone that had exterminated a lot of people and raped a lot of people and done a lot of very, very cruel, horrible things, and had used my weapons of destruction because he knew. Because like I said, in the ancient past, I had destroyed those flame tanks. I had stopped him back then. I had done this, I had done that. So he found out everything about me. Or at least he thought he did. Anyways, when I was a young child, still. Anyway, he thought that I was child. I was childlike. I wasn't actually a child. And he knew he had won. But anyway, many years later, books would be written about me, songs would be written about me. That's how I became the legend of Lucifer. Lucifer Star. Things like that. So anyway, and then they would spend lifetimes trying to deny that I'd ever existed. There's still white people around, right? So I existed. Anyway, yeah. Like I say, I had waited 1 billion years for that one day when I could tell someone that I had time travel, and not by using humans. He had actually thought that, like, you thought wrong. I'm sorry. It's very unfortunate. But I had one card left. One very important card. So, anyway, unfortunately, I was like, it sucks because that moment was over. It was over in like 30 seconds. It was over in milliseconds. Like it was a total like. I kind of wish I hadn't interrupted him. Actually, I kind of wish I had let him speak longer. But I just got to that point, and I was like, "It's here." Inside, I was like, "It's here." The moment, the one I've been waiting for forever. Like, it almost hit me by surprise. I was like, and because I had tried so hard to keep it from my mind that I had time travel. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, I took him down. I took him down hard. So anyway, and my people rode one last time for Lucifer. Lucifer Star. Anyway, yeah. Whole armies. the ships, like I say, the pictures of the ship.